Donna Flaherty, I see you there.
Hi, good morning.
And Kelly Ensinger.
Hey, good morning, Judge.
All right. Hey, can you
Hey.
turn up your volume a little bit?
Yes, sir.
Let me see if my volume's all the way up. Yes, it is. All right. I can get the three of you to raise your right hand, please. You and each of you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
I do.
I'm having real problems hearing them. Well, hold on just a second. My clerks went out of the room for a minute. I don't know if they're trying to figure out what the volume issues are. Having real volume problems. Yes, please. All right, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. If I can get the muted, mine is still reverberating. All right, hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. If I can get the muted, mine is still reverberating. Okay, now. All right.
Yes.
Yes.
yes,
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. If I can get the, go ahead and cut that one.
no, couldn't hear very well.
All right, I already swore them in. Okay.
All right. Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
I think it's coming from YouTube. That's why you hear the.
Okay, I take it Ms. Hanks is going to be a witness to the handwriting of the decedent?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, so I did swear you each in, didn't I?
Yes.
All right. Since you're appearing remotely, I'm going to do it a little bit differently than I normally do and do some of your attorney's work. I'm going to hold this up, what purports to be the last will and testament of Beverly Jean Theriot. Do y'all recognize that as being a copy of that last will?
Yes.
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, I'm going to go back to the signature page. and ask you if that is a copy of her signature on that document.
Yes.
Yes, sir, it is.
And Ms. Hanks, you were not a witness to the will, is that correct?
No, it's not. I was the notary.
You were the notary.
Yes,
There
sir.
it is. I see it down there.
Yes, sir.
Right. Is that your signature on that document, Ms. Hanks?
Yes, sir.
And at the time that Ms. Terrio executed this will, she was above the age of 18, and you were above the age of 14, and she appeared to be of sound mind and memory, and executed this will in your presence and you in her presence for the purposes stated therein. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Go right ahead, Mr. Wilburn.
Thank you, Your Honor. Out of respect of Ms. Hanks' time, could I start with her?
You may.
All right. Thank you so much. I'd like to call Tracy Hanks. And
Yes.
you are Tracy Hanks, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you just saw the judge show you the will, and you affirm everything you just said under oath, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And on the same day that the last will and testament of Beverly Jean Terrio was dated, you were present with Beverly Jean Terrio,
Yes, sir.
and you saw her sign that document in the presence of Yadira Alvarado and Mercedes Nguyen.
Yes.
And she published that document to you as her last will and testament, correct?
Yes, sir.
And she was over the age of 18, and you and Miss Alorano, I am so sorry, and Mrs. Nguyen were over the age of 14, correct?
Yes, sir.
And she appeared to be of sound mind, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Your Honor, I have no further questions for this witness. I believe she has a printed testimony before her to sign before
Yes,
you.
and so if you'll execute that document and return it to Mr. Wilburn, then he can e-file that with the county clerk.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for your time, Ms. Hanks.
Yeah, no
You
problem
may
at
be
all.
excused if you wish to go, Ms. Hanks.
All right.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you for that, Your Honor.
Okay, go right ahead.
I'd like to call Donna Flaherty.
Here.
And I'm sorry, Your Honor, I forgot a little bit of housekeeping. I'd like the court to take judicial notice of some additional filings that have been made that are a little unusual. There's a appointment of resident agent that's been filed by Mrs. Flaherty. And when Mrs. Therio died, she had a surviving spouse, but he up and died on us last November. He is not the father of our two applicants. However, he left two children, and out of an abundance of caution, we had them sign a waiver of personal citation of.
So noted.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate that. And
So both of you have been provided with documents called proof of death and other facts.
Yes.
You read those documents?
I have. Yes.
And that everything contained in those documents true and correct and within your personal knowledge.
Yes.
And Mr. Enslinger, is the same with you. You've read that proof of death and other facts, and everything contained in that document is true and correct and within your personal knowledge.
Yes, Your Honor, I have.
Okay, so each of you have the proof of death and other facts and an oath. You will need to execute those documents before a notary public. So you will sign those just as your names are typed on there, which should be the way that they are in the will, which would be Donna Christine Flaherty and Kelly William Ensinger. And make sure you sign them that same way, get them notarized, return them to Mr. Wilburn. He'll e-file those with the county clerk's office. When he does that, I'll sign the order admitting the copy of the will to probate. I did not ask you, do you have an explanation for the non-production of the original will?
So
go ahead, Ms. Flaherty.
yeah, I believe it was in the possession of our stepfather who died this past November. And when they were cleaning out his house, I think it just, we don't know. He moved in between the death of our mom and then where his final living arrangements, and I believe it either got lost in the move.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And
you'll
to add
sign
on to
the,
that, Your Honor, we lost his original will as well. We've lost his original and Miss Therio's original.
okay, so, you'll sign those proofs as well as your oath, return those to Mr. Wilburn. He'll file those with the county clerk. I'll sign the order admitting the will to probate, authorizing the county clerk to issue letters testamentary. Make sure that you cooperate with Mr. Wilburn in doing an inventory. He'll explain to you what that involved, but the estates code requires an inventory or affidavit to be filed within 90 days of the date of my entry of my order. But other than that, I hope y'all have a great week and let me know if y'all need anything else.
Thank you, Judge.
Perfect.
Have a
Thank you
great
so much
day.
for your time.
Y'all take care.
Thank
You
you,
too.
Judge.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, do we have any more?
No, that's it.